Trauma. It's a word we hear a lot, in conversations, on social media, in therapy. But what does it really mean? And why does it affect us so deeply? Today, I want to talk with you about the complexity of trauma, because it's more than just a bad memory. It's an experience that reshapes how we see the world and ourselves. Most people think trauma only comes from extreme events like accidents, natural disasters, or violence. And while those are certainly traumatic, trauma can also come from things that don't always seem obvious, like emotional neglect, growing up in a home where you felt unsafe, or even being constantly criticized. Trauma is what happens when something overwhelms your ability to cope, emotionally, mentally, and physically. And what's traumatic for one person may not be for another. It's personal, deeply personal. There are different ways trauma shows up. Sometimes it's one big event that changes everything in an instant. Other times, it's a slow drip, something that happens over and over again until it quietly rewires your nervous system. And then there's the kind that comes from a web of painful experiences, often beginning in childhood. This is why trauma is rarely just about one moment. It's about how those moments linger in your mind and your body long after they've passed. What's even more complicated is that trauma doesn't just live in your thoughts. It lives in your brain, your nervous system, even in your muscles. The part of your brain that detects danger, the amygdala, becomes hyperactive. Your body stays in a state of alert. You might startle easily, feel unsafe in safe places, or struggle to relax even when nothing is wrong. The hippocampus, which helps store memories, can get confused, and the thinking part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, may struggle to make decisions or manage emotions clearly. You are not being dramatic. You are having a real, physiological response. You've probably heard of fight or flight. But trauma can also make you freeze, like you can't move or think, or fawn, where you try to please others just to avoid conflict or danger. These responses are not weaknesses. They're survival strategies. Your body is doing what it believes it needs to do to keep you safe. And often, these responses were exactly what you needed at the time. But when they linger, they can start to interfere with life, with relationships, work, and your sense of self. The good news is that healing is possible. It's not easy, it's not quick, and it's not linear, but it is possible. Therapy helps, especially trauma-informed therapy that focuses on your body as much as your thoughts. There's EMDR, somatic work, inner child healing, and so many other tools. And healing can also come from community, from sharing your story, from being believed. From journaling, movement, nature, art, from anything that reconnects you to safety. And if you're on that journey right now, trying to make sense of your past or manage your triggers, know this: you are not broken. You are responding in the way you were wired to respond. And that response kept you alive. But now, you have the power, and the right, to move toward healing. If this video helped you feel seen, please share it with someone who might need it too. And if you want more honest conversations like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. You are not alone, and you deserve to heal.